To have you with us tonight. It is the fourth evening of competition from Mongolia, the women's freestyle, the final chapter of the women's competition tonight. Bronze medal match number one in the red, Uzbekistan, with KEUNIMJAEVA, 2019-2020 Asian bronze medalist. So she has been in this match before, matched up against Kazakhstan's ESHIMOVA. Talked about her experience, seven-time Asian medalist. Two 3-minute periods in international wrestling. If there's not action over the first course of this opening period, one of the wrestlers will get a verbal warning like they are right now, and it's going to be ESHIMOVA getting the verbal warning. Next time she will go on what is called an activity clock. 30 seconds will be put alongside her name. If she does not score a point in those 30 seconds, then the opponent will get one on the passivity. That's the freestyle wrestling, and that's why they like to keep the action on the offense and reward the aggressive wrestler. Cautious approach both ways here to start this one. Look at the talent right now at 53 kilos on the mat. These are two medalists, in fact, multiple medalists at the Senior Continental Championships. ESHIMOVA was an Asian gold medal winner back in 2007. Well, for KEUNIMJAEVA, a couple of bronze medals, 2 out of the last 3 years. She missed the podium last season in Almaty, but she's hungry to get back. ESHIMOVA on the activity clock, approaching 10 seconds to go on the activity, about 1:18 remaining in this first period. Still no score, but that's about to change. KEUNIMJAEVA will get the passivity point, a 1-0 lead for Uzbekistan. KEUNIMJAEVA was a world junior silver medalist in 2018. She had some junior level medals at various ranking events. Bursting onto the scene back in 2019. Really had a seamless transition from U23 juniors into the senior ranks for Uzbekistan. And now the first warning tagged to KEUNIMJAEVA. Neither wrestler committing on any type of shot in this opening period. Hasn't really even been a lot of physical tie-ups. Both wrestlers just kind of soft hand fighting, working from space a little bit more. Short time wrestling, and with 5 seconds to go, KEUNIMJAEVA trying to fire in. Wizard defensive mechanism applied by ESHIMOVA, and despite the late shot, no points, and the first period is in the book. So we go about more than 2 minutes, 45 seconds before really the true, legitimate only shot of that period coming from KEUNIMJAEVA. So you can bet the offense is going to pick up in this second period. Tonight, at 53, 57, and 62 kilos, we will have the traditional bronze medal and gold medal match. Not the traditional 2 bronze medal matches, just the one. And that's just because of the numbers of entries for this week on the women's side. Remember, China not in attendance, and that certainly affected the numbers. Also, when you look at some of the other countries not able to make the usual trip, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea not here, and they usually bring a strong contingency as well. So without those two nations, the volume of wrestlers was a little bit lower in years past, so they went with a group round robin 5-round set. In fact, it happened at all 5 weights yesterday, happened in 4 of the 5 weights today. Oh, beautiful move right there by ESHIMOVA. Just kind of snapped her right down. Hasn't finished up the points. Now she does. Able to get the 2 on the side. Not a lot of real estate to work. She'll try to reposition, maybe bully KEUNIMJAEVA back out of that passivity zone area. All in the meantime, trying to latch onto a gut wrench possibly, but KEUNIMJAEVA able to spin her way, get her head out of bounds, and we go back to the center. ESHIMOVA with her first lead, 2016 Olympian in Rio, just missed out on a bronze medal. Lost in the bronze medal round, placing 5th in Rio. She was a world bronze medalist back in 2011. I mean, you just take a close look at her tenure and what she has been able to do. Remember, her first Asian championship was back in 2005. And she has been in there. She hasn't been every season representing Kazakhstan, but for the most part, she has been there. So you take a real appreciation of the toll that takes on the body. Yet here she is still performing at a very, very high level. KEUNIMJAEVA on the activity clock, a chance for ESHIMOVA maybe to extend that lead to 2. That still won't be safe because remember in the tiebreaker criteria, highest point value scored is the top one. Right now the 2-pointer is the highest. Fewer number of cautions, neither wrestler has a caution. Boy, a little pass by right there. Again, that's that ESHIMOVA footwork. Still has to improve her position. Key scramble here with 48 seconds to go. She is locked in the activity points and now a 3-1 lead. KEUNIMJAEVA trying to free out her head. One thing about ESHIMOVA with this position, she has to be careful not to get too high. Referee wisely is going to let this position take its course. This could be interesting to see how they get out of this. Tripoding up underneath is KEUNIMJAEVA. ESHIMOVA like a curtain just kind of draped over the top of her. No control established either way. And now close to getting the head free is KEUNIMJAEVA, and she will get the 2 late. And the 2 is not going to be awarded, and Uzbekistan wants to know why, so they're going to go to the replay panel, and we will get our first instant review as they take another look at that last exchange where finally KEUNIMJAEVA was able to get her head free. And Uzbekistan thought that she had secured a 2, but it was white paddled. So we will turn our attention to the replay.
Offensive foul by ref, double hand by hand. This is foul, illegal action. Ref, caution, rule, 1 point.
You see it's almost like a full Nelson on that back of the neck, the 2 hands. That is an illegal hold. I did not spot that from our original angle, so that's going to be a caution as a result. So now that really puts KEUNIMJAEVA in some trouble, and she just bull rushes right off the whistle, but she is not going to have enough time here. Dancing around is ESHIMOVA like a 21-year-old, and the veteran is going to win the bronze. She has flown under the radar throughout her time at Kazakhstan. An athlete who, quite frankly, hasn't received the attention that she deserves. She is a warrior for Kazakhstan. A very impressive 8th Asian medal tonight. Her first one back in 2005. She won gold in 2007. She was an Olympian in Rio in 2016 and now a bronze medalist here in 2022. ESHIMOVA, Kazakhstan, your winner. Time now for gold. Japan, Mongolia.